It's leftover. This is next day.
Yeah.
Get about that sandwich. Tell me what you think.
Gotta get the hair on my face. This one heat. That's good.
Good? Good you remembered?
Mm-hmm.
Matt cooked it. He didn't ruin it, did he?
Just good.
Really good.
All right. What do you think?
Oh my goodness.
Take a bite.
It's so good.
Yeah, it tastes like chicken. What's it taste like?
It tastes like heaven put into 2 pieces of bread shoved into my mouth.
That's a pretty accurate description right there. What do you think, Allie? Is it good? You like it? Pretty good.
Can you try?
Hey guys, welcome back to In for the Limit. We're actually leaving the lake, so we're going to do a catch and cook today. We've already done the catching, but we'll try to show that up front. I'm not driving. Shannon's driving.
Since when?
Wake up! We're trying to do a redneck lobster, and we'll show that recipe. We're gonna make lobster rolls or just.
I want lobster rolls.
So we're gonna do Shannon's steak. He's actually made this dish. I've never had this dish before, but it's white bass cooked in boiled in sugar water, and it's supposed to taste just like a lobster, according to experts like Shannon. Self-proclaimed experts. But we've already done the catching. See the boat back there being towed. We got some crappie too, and a few white bass to do the lobster rolls. So we'll do that. Prep some crappie. We're gonna head to the store, get a few supplies, and we're gonna get to it. All right, let's go. What happened, Shannon? What happened?
Learning.
What happened? Wow. I'll tell you something. Once you look at this, standing straight up.
Yep. Pretty cool, ain't it?
That's pretty cool. It worked. I mean, once you got weight to get it down there.
Now, when that stuff gets saturated, it should
just
fall over.
Yeah.
Just a little yellow stuff in it.
Got him. Got him. Yeah.
Redneck lobster.
Yeah.
Are we
Let's.
gonna do it?
Yeah. If we get into them, I'd be. Fuck. Those are skipjack. Oh no. Skipjack. Yep. Tennessee tarpon. Size limit, but do you think I should throw that one back? He's tiny.
We're cutting up in little chunks, but yeah, by the time you get the red off of them, probably
Won't be much meat. You go on back.
Yeah, we got enough for a couple of sandwiches.
Yeah, let's see if we can do it again. There we go. Oh, no. Is he on there? Yeah, he's still on there. Sandwiches. Whoa, just got him in. These are fun to catch though, I'll tell you what. Give up a good fight. Yeah, I kept sitting there surfacing, but there's a school just over there as far as you can cast. Because that was like 4 bites after another when I casted. See them busting over there too. And I'm just reeling in slow. Here we go. Another. That feels big. Yeah, it's a little bitty, and we'll throw him back. They are fun to catch though when you get into them.
I'm surprised more people don't fish for them.
But if they knew how to cook them like that, I bet they'd come and clean this place out. I think that's what you're waiting on. Perfect drop, by the way. Boy, you got everybody after you. Got him? Nice. He's a looker.
Hey, finally for Mike. Look, on film. Prowler jigs.
Hey, there you go. Right up top of the mouth. Right where you want it. Ooh. Yeah, what? Yeah, come on, bluegill.
I ain't no bluegill.
One of them crippies. We'll get you one of them crippies. There we go. I believe that's a keeper. I'll make sure. Where's your measuring stick? What side's it on? Oh. Yes. I hope
All day, twice on Sunday.
I'll keep you back. Oh, barely. Just barely made it. Gotta go there. It's only by a tail length. Where are you fishing? Let me show you. I hope I messed y'all up. That tree right there.
Don't believe I'm getting down too. Couple crappie that in.
I cleared them out for you. And just like that, this one's gonna be too small. Little baby. Actually, when they're that size, sometimes they'll act like bluegill, I think, because I've caught them in those, they bite like it, because I thought I had a bluegill. A couple of good ones down here. All right.
That's a good fish.
There we go. There we go, look at that. Whoa, don't lose him.
Oregano.
He about 12, 13.
Yeah. My grippers are broke. Been a long time since I caught one. Forgot how to handle it.
Well,
Who is it makes fun of me for ear holding the fish?
well, a lot of people make fun of y'all.
Somebody
I can't keep up with who makes fun of you for what.
I'm gonna keep telling you, teach me how to grab the fish. Just because he don't bite don't mean you can't catch it.
You catch that catfish, he come back. Yeah.
That's 2 in a row, by the way, that didn't bite.
Ooh, that's another good one. Look at there. Look at there.
There, my gripper fixed it.
Just needed some practice. Oh, he's like hitting the actual Mentos. See? He's hungry. He's like, man, I sure wish I could have an easy meal right in my face. Like that right there. Look at there. There's another 3 in a row. Here, hold that one up when you get your grippers working. Nicey. Yeah. Right there. Glad I looked up. I thought it was the other way. Did you miss or did you just... It's right there.
Oh, he sees it. He's coming forward.
Oh, you got him. Look at it. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, let's get the stick out for that one. It's 14.
He's close.
I say he's 14. He might go over.
Let's say 13.
Oh, you're underselling yourself.
All calibration all day. I'll use wrong. 14 and a half.
I said a little over.
Look
at that.
Out of our pile.
Look at that. Alpha.
This is my spot too.
Alpha Shannon spot. I don't know. That's probably 11, maybe 12 actually. But definitely a keeper.
I'm about to. Try using that camera.
I know. All right, this time the camera's on. I've showed off fish. Keep showing them off and then look down, the camera's off. I'll learn how to run a camera. I'm pretty sure this is a keeper. I'll measure it. I keep saying that. I think this is a keeper. It was about 11 and a half inches. Look at there. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. That's our crappie. And here's our lobster. Got some lobster in there cooking. Rock lobster! Did you mess up the boat and everything again?
Mm-hmm.
I have to come up here and find it now. Oh, I got yours in there. Look at there. Another one of them keeper ones. Hold it up for the camera. I actually got it on now. Here, check. Make sure that thing on.
You got the rig.
Oh yeah,
Current rig.
that's pretty cool. Carolina setup. But we're in Tennessee. And again, I'm gonna leave my camera off because that's when I catch them. Thanks for reminding me. Remind me sooner next time. What kind of director are you? Yeah. Lord. Oh, did you see them? Shit, a whole bunch of them came up at me. I had 3 of them swipe at me. I am really good stuff. Oh.
Turned it off too.
So much for the good stuff.
Nice one too.
Yeah. Not too bad, not too shabby. Whoa. Didn't think he was gonna swing in. Is that the one you're wanting? Look at that. Off your bed. All right.
Paid off.
Yeah. I mean, heck, I've caught like 4 fish off your all's bed so far. It's worth every bit of work I put into it. Close your mouth, filler. Almost 14. 13 3/4, not quite. Alright guys, we wrap this day up. We fished from about 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. So got a good 7 hours on the water. It's midsummer, so staying out all day gets kind of hot. The temps got up into the mid-90s later on in the day, so we try to hit it when it's a little bit cooler in the morning. The water temps are about 80 degrees, rising a little bit throughout the day, and it was a real light wind, wasn't too windy. Less than 10 miles an hour, probably about 6 or 7 miles an hour at times. As you can see, it's a high pressure day, so it's pretty clear. A few clouds in the sky, so it's a really good day to be out on the water. We caught 6 white bass, 13 crappie, probably about a total of 20 crappie, but we had 13 keepers. And we asked those fish down. We didn't bleed them this time because if you want to bleed the fish, you want to do it while they're still fresh or alive. You don't want to do it after you ice them down. They just don't bleed out that well. So we didn't bleed these, but they do wash up pretty good. You can see here a little bit later. It's always nice if you got 2 people doing this process, someone to get the fillets off, and then someone to do get the ribs and clean up the fish a little bit. Makes the process a lot quicker. So we clean these up, head out to the store, get the ingredients we need, and we're going to fry up these crappie like normal. I've got several videos of that recipe and how we do that. And then we're going to do something a little bit new with the white bass and make some redneck or poor man's lobster. All right, let's get to it. You need help reading those titles, sir? Sound it out for you. Here's paprika.
Cayenne.
Cayenne. Paprika, organic. We'll avoid that because that's expensive. Let's get the cheaper stuff up. What are we doing?
I don't know. I'm lost. I can't find my way home.
What are we doing? All right, guys, we're gonna do lobster rolls, poor man lobster, which is got some white bass fillets. We're also gonna fry up some crappie for some crappie fillets. Over here we got white, but you look at the difference here. Here's crappie. And we didn't even bleed these, but you can tell how white they are compared to. And we cut these in half to get that red line out, but it's still sort of a pink meat. So, all right, so the theory with this is that sugar water and the texture of that white bass, that sweetness will make it taste like lobster. We are going to go a little bit further. This is one of Shannon's things. To do a lobster roll recipe. And so we're going to make the white bass and sugar water, and then we're going to butter it up, and then we're going to make a lobster roll. All right, this is just for the lobster rolls. You don't have to do this if you just want to do poor man's lobster, but we're going to do a little bit of celery. I'm actually going to take some of these leaves off here. You really don't need a lot. It's a very small. Let's get a better stick in that. Stick of celery. And we'll put the rest of that up because I think it's just this much. Just being picky here. All right, we're going to use these leaves. I'm gonna chop them up, put them to the side. I'll chop my fingers off. Just chop them up a little bit. I think I gotta do them finer. Is that good enough?
Nice. Finer than I got them.
This is actually just going on top, kind of like a garnish. So
I like the leaves too.
Doesn't take a whole lot. Yeah, it gives it a good little flavor. Probably need to get some garlic and stuff out here in a minute for the butter. And then for the celery, you're just gonna make real fine chops. It's just gonna be a little bit of crunch. So I'm gonna kind of julienne it first and then dice it. The garlic, we're just putting it in the butter, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I'll probably do 1 clove of that. That's way more garlic than what we need, but that's all right. Yeah. I do like me some garlic.
You ain't no vampire. You be alright.
God, it smells good. Fresh garlic. All right, so we're gonna mince up some garlic. I do have a mincer, I could use it, but I'll just chop it up.
Just flavoring butter.
Yep, just going in butter. Make it a garlic butter with some dill. All right, mince some garlic. Do a little bit of dill. All right, so we got minced garlic, dill, celery, just a little bit of celery, and some, we got the celery leaves up here that's gonna go in a garnish. For spices, it's just paprika, and actually that's it, right? Paprika, that's all you do on the...
We forgot lemon zest, but I don't think it'll matter.
Nah, it's not gonna, yeah, that'd be fine. All right, right to film, drop it in. That's just about 3/4 of a cup of sugar and a pot of water. If you want to make it sweeter, just add more, but it's about 3/4 cup. I'm gonna see how that does first. Alright guys, just going to make my normal batter that I usually make. Excuse the voice here, I did get COVID while making this video, so I'm all stopped up. The main thing to this is it's 3 parts corn flour to 1 part regular flour. I always like to use this chicken base you see here. It does have MSG, so just be aware, I get that at the Asian store. And then I like to use a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion flake, and I do prefer the flake over onion powder. I just think it sticks to the fish better and you get more flavor. And then I'll throw some nature seasoning in, salt and pepper, and then a Cajun seasoning. Now, I'm using Slap Your Mama. You can use your favorite brand, whatever. I know a lot of people like Old Bay Spice or whatever. But if you notice, I'm just kind of using a surface area here to gauge how much to put in. It does take a lot more seasoning if you're putting it into the dry mix. If you're applying it directly to the fish, it does not take nearly as much. However, I like to use a wet base on the fish, like mustard, to get this batter to stick better. And so that's why I do it directly into the batter instead of on the fish itself. But some people prefer to put it directly on the fish, which it doesn't take nearly as much if you season the fish. But you'll see that in just a minute. Sugar water, drop it in. I got some oil going, got some corn going, got some batter. Come on in.
Hey.
Look at that.
You try about Redneck Lobster? Yeah.
You had it before?
No.
I ain't either. All right, here we are. Shannon's just mixing in some mustard into the fillets. This is just sort of a wet binder. Some people use an egg wash. I've actually used Big Frank's buffalo sauce as well. It's really good, but this just helps that batter stick to the fish a little bit more. Redneck Lobster here. We got a guinea pig. Helps to have idiots live close by. Nope.
Can't even hit my mouth.
In your mouth, baby.
It really tastes. It really tastes like.
It really
lobster.
does taste like, doesn't it? That's crazy.
No, like really tastes like lobster.
Use how much ever you need, and then I'll wash the rest down.
They act like they know what they're doing, but they really don't.
We're just making a lot of noise. It's like when you go to the. When we go to Japanese places. Hey!
We do that because we're just dropping those.
I
Yeah,
can
I
see
feel
why
like I
mommy
need to-
left now.
Here's the supervisor over in the corner telling them what to do.
Hey, get that a little
big
harder,
job.
Dad. Get that a little harder.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
I think that's done.
Are you an idiot at cooking? This is terrible. Which it's not, I'm lying. The one time Gordon Ramsay was impressed. When two idiots were actually cooking some fish, making lobster rolls.
This is impressive. I think that's done. I don't know. Tyler, see if that's done.
I don't eat it raw.
See the poison.
Woo, I thought.
I use a spoon in this.
Pretty good close up.
Do I need a spoon?
Yes, but
It is actually on fire.
Gets mad at me. I use spoons in the wrong one.
I believe you. It just came.
don't burn yourself.
Burn
It just came out of 400 degrees grease. I wonder why it's so hot.
I understand why you left.
What are you trying to say?
Toasted bread, and then toasted panko crumbs, and then we did the
Celery and
celery and all that stuff, and the
White
lobster
bass.
roll, the white bass. All right, here we go. Ready?
let's try it.
Like their own day.
Good.
Smells delicious.
Oh, no, we forgot. Paprika.
I did put some, I probably didn't put enough. I was afraid I got a bad habit of it.
There it is. Just for some color.
There you go.
You're burning. You're burning. You're on fire.
Girls, y'all want to try one?
That's absolutely delicious.
All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap the video up. We're finishing up cooking. We got some fried crappie, just traditional. I got that recipe and some other videos I'll list it on the bottom. But this is a life-changing, game-changer lobster. It's Redneck Lobster. It really does. If you just eat it with just the sugar water and the white bass, if you ever had white bass, you know that it tastes fishy unless you get that red line out. But we left some of that in, and it's still, with that sugar water, it tastes just like lobster. And we've turned it into, this is from, Shannon got this recipe online. Added some celery, some paprika, and these panko crumbs that have been toasted in butter onto a bun. These buns have been toasted. I didn't get everything on camera probably, but it is delicious. You can hear Yvie's review exactly.
It tastes like heaven put into 2 pieces of bread shoved into my mouth.
Girls, what do you think?
Amazing. Oh, and also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and try this at home possibly.
All right, I can't do any better than that. If you have any questions or comments, just drop it down in the comments. Till next time, guys, keep chasing that limit.